is amazing. You guys ready for your headliner this evening? Oh, you guys can do a lot better than that. You guys ready for your headliner this evening? Oh, he's one of my favorites. He is another regular here at Comix. He's performed all over the world entertaining the troops. He is a regular favorite at all the casinos out in Las Vegas as well as Atlantic City. He's here for you guys tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, start clapping your hands. Make some noise for the comedy magic of Johnny Pizzi!
This is going to be a lot of fun. First of all, I just want to say thank you. I've had a great, this last few days have been fantastic. This is my favorite club. I love this place. Comix. I love places I really, but I got to tell you, so I'm flying in here from Las Vegas, get to rent a car, and no sooner I am like a mile away from the car rental, cop comes over, you know, they put the lights on, pull me over. So he walks over, how you doing? So I got a second, I gotta think, I gotta cool the guns. All right, where you going? Starts asking all the stupid questions. So now I gotta throw in this. Officer, I'm a comedian. I'm gonna be performing up the street. He goes, oh, you're a comedian? Oh, really? Well, say something funny. So I said, you're good looking. Not a good answer. So now it's, all right, license and registration. Got my license. I said, but that was a joke. I got license. I says, all right, officer, here you go. License, you want the license? I'll give you the license. You want it? Yeah, just take it. It's all yours. Just take it. It's all yours. I don't care. It's all yours. He let me go. Get yourself one of these. They're fantastic. Get pulled over. Fantastic. Right? How you doing? Oh, I'm feeling hot tonight, baby. But tonight here, I am going to try to take out some of the, I like to call, mystery. We all know what this is?
Rubik's.
Who said it? Rubik's Cube. Did you ever solve one? No, me neither. I used to spend so much time by myself, you know, because when I was a kid, what are you going to do? You just got to, when you're alone, you got to play with yourself. So I learned a little magic, and I just throw it up in the air, and I catch it. When I come down, it's all solved. Can you do that? No. So I come in here, I like bargains, I like discounts, so I flew in on my favorite airline, Spirit. Woo! Yes. Vegas to Boston, $29.95. Not bad, huh? One bag, $450. So, true story, I'm on the plane, and I'm sitting down, and the woman next to me, the whole flight is nursing her child. So I had to stare at this for 2 hours. Finally, I said to the woman, I said, excuse me, ma'am, but what you're doing here is making me very uncomfortable. She said, oh, no, it's very, very good. It's very good for the baby. The sucking helps reduce the pressure from behind the baby's ears. I said, really? In all these years, I've been chewing gum. So I'm listening to this woman in front of me, and she was talking, she was bragging, she's traveling all over the world, and she was doing a book. She was in the process of writing a book. And the book was about what nationality of men were the best lovers. And do you know what she came up with? Are you ready? Jewish men are the most passionate lovers, and Indian men are the most durable lovers. I was thinking, wow, that's unbelievable. So I kept to talking with her, and she said to me, what's your name? I said, Tonto Goldberg. Nice to meet you. Boy. I'm sitting up. I don't know, people say to me all the time, oh, you fly a lot. Do you get nervous flying? You know what my biggest fear is flying, folks? Not crashing, terrorists, no. My biggest fear is having to go to the bathroom. That's my biggest fear. So I sit there on the plane, and before I get on, I have about 8 lattes so I can go, because usually it's non-stop, no. So I get on the plane, I sit down. The minute the plane takes off, the minute those wheels retract, my stomach starts. And now I gotta calm it down. Calms down for about a half hour, then it starts. Finally the woman said, will you get up and go to the bathroom? So I get up, and of course now there's a line. So I'm in the line, and I'm in the line. And all of a sudden, I look behind me. The most beautiful woman I have ever seen behind me. Blonde, blue eyes, gorgeous. 38 double Ds, gorgeous. So now, we're moving up, So I figured I'd make a little conversation. So I said, how you doing? She said, good, how you doing? Make a little small talk. So I said to her, I said, what's your name? She said, B&B. I said, oh, we're gonna start this shit, huh? Okay. She goes, what's your name? I said, Thumper, nice to meet you. So we're moving up, my stomach's, Finally, I am the next one to go in, and I realize I don't want her following me. Right? So I turn to her, and I go, Bambi? She goes, yes, Thumper. I said, Bambi, would you like to go in front of me? She says, oh my God, thank you so much. You're such a gentleman. At this point, I'm looking like a hero, right? So I go in, right? And, no, she goes in. And she comes up about 5 minutes later. She waves as she goes by. I wave to her. I follow her in. Big mistake. I was like, oh my God, I got my shirt up over my face. I'm holding my breath going, oh my God, what did I do? And I'm so upset, I can't go. Put up the pants, I'm walking out, worst possible thing, kid about 8 years old follows me in. The minute he gets in, this is what you hear. Oh, Mommy, it stinks in here! Mommy, it stinks in here! Mommy, it stinks in here! So now I'm walking back to my seat. I'm like, wasn't me. I said, wasn't me. I swear, it wasn't me. So now for the rest of the flight, I'm like a leper on the airplane, okay? Everybody's walking off the plane. When the plane lands, they're shaking the pilot's hand. I go to shake his hand. He goes, jet food next time. Oh. Crazy. We're all crazy. Are we crazy people? We're all crazy. And things that make us crazy. Phones make us crazy. Now everywhere I perform, everywhere I go, I look on the tables, and people now, I was in Reno, Nevada. Everybody's got their phones, and it's like the Old West now when people go off. They put their phones on the table. Years ago, they used to put their guns on the table. Now they put their phones in. They look up and they come up, make me laugh. Yeah, come on, make me laugh. You don't make me laugh? I'll make a call right here. You got your phone there, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're the one who's fixed all right. I love watching. Ever watch something when they think they've lost their phone? Oh my God! My phone! Nobody moves. Somebody call my number. Then they find their phone. Oh, we don't do anything without our phones, do we? Oh. Used to be before. Where are the kids? The kids all in here now. So you get your phone. Do they get their phones? Texting. Everybody's texting. People who swore they would never text are now texting. Babies are now texting. I go to visit my 2.5-year-old grandson. He's got the phone in his hand, right? Pushing buttons. Said to my daughter Nicole, what is he doing? She goes, look at him, isn't he cute? He's texting. I said, who's he texting? She goes, check your phone. I checked my phone. Change me. Great grandmothers are now texting. You see them, they get the phone in their hand. They can't even see the letters. The glasses go up. They start pushing buttons. I go, look at Nana. Nana's texting. Who is she texting? I check my phone. changed me. And people will text you for 25 minutes when they could have called you and told you in 11 seconds what took them 25 minutes to text, right? The other day, my son texted me. This is what my son texted me. Call me. Texted back, the hell with you, call me with your father. Trying to stay in good health. You ever get a cramp in the middle of the night? Is that not one of the worst pains you've ever? You're sound asleep, and the cramp is gonna wake you up, right? You wake up, you go, oh geez, what's up? And your leg stiffens up, and your toes, they curl, and they separate. And you're in pain, and you start doing things you read in Reader's Digest 12 years ago. Squeeze your cheek, walking your tippy toes. And you want to scream so bad, right? You want to scream, but you can't scream. Because you don't want to wake up your wife 2 rooms away. Stay healthy, folks. I mean that. Guys here, go for your checkups. And I say that, and I mean it because, and I know the guys, a lot of guys here, we get to that certain age, we get nervous about going for a checkup because they start checking parts of our body we're uncomfortable with. And you know what I'm talking about. We go for the checkup, we get the Johnny. Listens to the heart, and then he says, good, everything sounds great, and we want it to be over so bad. We actually start doing it. And in the corner of our eye, here's the dog. Put it on. The one you go, no. And he goes, and I knew the doctor was going to be doing this to me because when I got to the doctor's office, he had wine and candles and shades. Barry Manilow was playing. The minute I hear Mandy, I immediately bend right over. What was that, Mandy? I love Mandy. My mother was the best. She was old school. She had these old values. This is my mother's way of thinking. As long as you're wearing a hat, you're fine. Never get sick. Every morning she'd yell at me from her porch. She'd be 2 floors up. I'd be walking by 7 in the morning. It could be hot, cold, rain, snow. It didn't matter. She'd yell at me, where's your hat? Where's your hat? You should have a hat in your head. You're going to get sick. You're going to get a cold because you're stupid. You're an idiot. You should have a hat in your head. I give you the fiery car crash, car could burst in flames, but Johnny Pizzi escapes unscathed because he's wearing a hat. My mother was funny. She used to wear that house coat that's been passed down through the generations. You know the ladies, you know the house coat I'm talking about? You know what I mean? The house coat, right? And then she'd keep all the valuables right down here in her cleavage. She called it her budge. Anything of valuable was right down here. When it comes to being sick, who's tougher, men or women? A lot of ladies. Thank you. I've watched you women when you're sick, no matter how sick you can have arthritis, bursitis, major surgery. You women never complain. You get up every single day and do the things you do. Because if you don't do it, ladies, who does it? Nobody. It doesn't get done. You get sick on a Monday, 1 dish in the sink. Friday, 246 dish in the sink. And everybody's helpless. Mommy, get better. We miss you so much. You women get up, you drag this, you get an 8 disc on your back, you help over the pretzel, you gotta get the kids off to school. Here you go, kids, here's your lunch, mommy loves you. You gotta get the husband off to work. Here you go, honey, I love you, drop dead, I hate you. You ever notice when a guy is sick, when a guy's got something really severe, like a cold? Oh my God. Call me in sick, it could be 8 to 10 weeks, it's a cold. Call me in sick, it could be 8 to 10 weeks, it's a cold. Call me in sick, it could be 8 to 10 weeks, it's a cold. Help me over to the couch. If I have to get up and change a channel, I'll never get better. Oh my God. And you ever notice, guys, when you are sick, women will never give guys sympathy when they're sick. Who does a guy gonna call for sympathy when he's sick? Right. The minute we sneeze, we're on the phone in a closet. Hello, Ma. Mommy, it's your baby. Mommy, guess what? Guess what, Mommy? Guess what? Guess what, Mommy? Guess what? Guess what? Baby, I don't feel good. Mommy, I'm dying. It's a cold. I know I should have been wearing my hat. I know. And guess what, Mommy? Guess what? The witch won't do anything for me. Oh, you guys are great. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a little magic? Are you ready? I'm going to do tonight some of my favorite, when I'm here at my favorite place, Comix. And tonight I get to do my favorite. I've been all over the country. And these magic effects I'm going to do are my favorites. So, and I'm going to probably be asking some people to come on up and help me. Nobody gets embarrassed. Listen, nobody gets embarrassed. This will be your big thing. Monday you go to work. Guess what? I was on stage. You're on stage? Yeah, really? It was with Johnny Pizzi? Yeah, Johnny Pizzi? That's right, yeah. I'm from a showbiz family, ladies and gentlemen. My mother was a burlesque dancer. My father was an opera singer. Yeah, opera! My friends would tell me, they'd say to me, Johnny, you're so lucky. It's amazing, you're so lucky, it's incredible, your father's an opera singer. And I hated opera. And so my father knew this, he was a genius. So whenever he wanted me to do something around the house, he didn't ask, he sang. So when my father wanted me to do something around the house, he'd be like, Johnny, take out the garbage, take out it now. Johnny, take out the garbage, faster, faster, do it right away. Oh my God, shut up, all right. I'd take the garbage out, I'd paint the house, I'd do the neighbors, I'd say, please, Dad, just don't sing. And I never realized what a genius my father was until I had my own kids. And whenever I wanted them to do something around the house, I used my father's psychology. But I can't sing like my father, but I can rap. And no kid wants to see their white, geeky, middle-aged, uncoordinated father rap. So whenever I want my kids to do something around the house, I say, well, clean up your room and do it right away. You never listen to what I say. You wear your hat backwards and your pants real low. And everything I ask, you always say no. You stay out all night long and you sleep past noon. I'm about to snap real soon. You think you know everything, but you don't know sport. And everything you own is something I bought. Peace out. All right. Here we go. Let's start things off. Nice and easy. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a prediction here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to have, idea, you don't have to come out. You don't want nothing to do with me. Just look at it, the most expensive seats in the house. Come on, honey. What's your name? Ashley. Of course. Ashley. Born in 1994. What year, sweetheart? 2003? All right, Ashley, look at it. I got a deck of cards here, all different cards. Would you like to just pick a card for me? All right, and now what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to go like this. You're going to tell me to stop at any time. Normally, I love a woman that doesn't know when to say stop. But tonight, with Ashley, now Ashley, I'm going to do this. You say stop. You take the card, show it to you. Is it the boyfriend? Nice. Where are you from? Where? New Bedford. So this is a big night out for you. Good. All right, here we go, Ashley. Ready? Oh, right there. Wow, that's good. Here you go, take your card. I can see that. Now show him. Show the people around you, please. So this way, if you forget, somebody else knows what it is. All right? Okay, good. How you doing there, sir? What's going on? What's your name? Richie! Do you know Ashley? You got underwear older than her, right? Okay, come over here, Richie. You can do the same thing too. We go like this. You tell me to stop at any time. And then, you ready? There you go. Good one. That's good. Yeah. Richie, take the card. Now show it all around. I don't want to see. Make sure everybody sees it. Show it around. Richie, hold it up, Richie. Come on. All right, you got it, Rich? All right, Richie. Right there. All right, good. Thank you, Richie. God, there's more here on his chin than he does on his head. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I have a prediction. Actually, we'll start with you. Here's what I want you to do. What was the suit of your car? What was it? Spades. That's why I told you to show it around. What was it? Spade. Very good. And what was yours, Richie? Beautiful. Okay, now here's what I want you to do. Ashley, pay attention. Your card was a spade, correct? Whatever the card number was, whatever the number of the card was, I want you to divide it by 2. Divide it by 2. Cut it in half. What do you come up with there, sweetheart? 5. 5 of spades, is that correct? Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. Here we go. Ready? The 5 of spades. Now, Richie, you said for the club. Okay, whatever the number was, I want you to double it. I want you to double it for me, Richie. Okay? That means multiply it by 2. Okay? Okay. Then a nice loud voice. What do you come up with? 14 of clubs. 14 of clubs. See? Well, why is it? Does this just happen to me, Richie? I could have been a hero here at Comix, but no. 14 of clubs. Can you believe it? All right, now, very well, very well. All right, now this here next effect I'm going to do is one of my favorites. I have here 16 blocks. In a moment, I'm going to fill up all these squares with numbers. So we're going to get somebody, how you doing? What's your name, my dear? Cindy! So Cindy, I figure you were born like maybe in the 70s? 60s? Okay, Cindy, because Ashley's like, you know, it's like, that's like new. All right, Cindy, I'm going to ask you to think of a number, but I'm going to ask you this. I want you to think of a number between 34 and 100, keeping in mind that the larger the number, the more impressive everybody here at Comix is going to be tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to think of a number between 34 and 100. 86. Did I write that down? 86. Did everybody hear that? Yeah. All right. Yep. 86. Now, in a moment, I'm going to fill up all these squares with numbers. Okay. Ready? See how long it takes me? Ready? On your mark and set, go. Nobody's counting, but who gives a shit? Okay, ready? How many seconds? All right. 13 seconds. 13 seconds. Cindy, I fill up all these squares of numbers in 13 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, and Amy, I'm going to add them across. I'm going to add them up and down diagonally in 4 corners. See if they add up to 86. Here we go. 66 and 11 is 77. 1 is 78 and 8. 86. 65 and 2 is 67 and 7 is 74 and 12. 86. Thank you. 68 and 3 is 71 and 9 is 80 and 6. 86. 67 and 4 is 71 and 10 is 81 and 5. Yeah, good. I should have you come on up here with me. Okay, here we go. That was across. Now up and down. And you do like to go up and down, right, Cindy? 65 and 8. 73 and 3. And 10. Oh my God! 60 and 11. 79 and 2 is 81 and 5. 66 and 7 is 73. And 9 and 4. Oh my God! 67 and 1 and 12 and 6. Oh my God! What? Oh, did you just screw up? 67 and 9 is 76, 82 is 10, 86. This way, 68 and 10, and 1, and 7. My God. 4 corners like bingo. 67 and 1, and 10, and 8. Oh my God. See the square right in the middle? 68 and 2 is 70, and 9 is 79, and 7, 86. See the square right over here? The square right over here. 12 and 66, and 8, 1, and 7, 86. 67 and 9, 6 and 4 is 10, 86. See the square right here? 68 and 10, and 3, and 5. 65 and 11, and 8 and 2 is 10. I rest my case. Now I want to do something, probably one of the most special. Who has a phone that could be added, with a calculator? Who has a phone with a calculator? All right. Anybody that has a phone with a calculator, please put it on addition, because when I give you the sign, I'm going to have you do some adding for me. So I figure the more, the merrier. Now what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I had a dream. I was so excited about coming here to the Comix. And so last night I'm having dreams, and I'm dreaming about numbers, and I'm writing stuff and I'm like, why am I dreaming about all these numbers? It was so baffling to me. So what we're going to do here tonight, I'm gonna ask you, if I point to you, I want you to give me a number from 1 to 9. Okay, so if I point to you, give me a number from 1 to 9. I'm going to start it off, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to start off with, I'll make it nice and easy. I'll start off with number 1. Okay, sir. 8. Very good. Over here, the cheat sheets. You, my dear, what number? Say it. All right, 3. All right, right there. 6. Sir. 9. And you. What is? No, right there. Her. 7. All right. Wow. There you go. Look at that number, ladies and gentlemen. 183697. Now, last night, why was I thinking about all these numbers? And I wrote down all my dream numbers right here. And what I did was, all these numbers, I just started writing the numbers down. So what I'm going to do is, before I read off one column, I'm going to have my friend here. Would you do me a favor? Would you read off? And with people with calculators, now you're going to start. When you hear the numbers, now you're going to start. So can you read those numbers, sir? Did you hear that? 36650. I'm going to write that down. So 36650. Okay. Let's see. Sure, go over here. Right there. Right there. See this second row? I'm going to write that down. 47627. Yes, you're going to add that. We're adding here. All right, third column. I'm going to read it. 72586. Did you get that? Honey, call me in sick. It could be 8 to 10 weeks. It's a cold.